Hey, if you find yourself buying the same cheese you've always bought, which I know a lot of us do, you're missing out. There are so many great varieties out there. Charles Duque, director of the French Dairy Board North America, representing Cheeses of Europe at the BB&T Atlanta Open. He's here now to tell us about some must-try cheeses. Good morning.
Good
Welcome
morning.
to Good Day Atlanta.
Thank you.
And you know, that is true. A lot of us go to the cheese counter, and I think we're intimidated. You know, we see all these cheeses, we don't know how to pronounce half of them.
Right.
You know, we've never tried them, so we go to the same old, get the cheddar and get whatever. But you're here to educate us on some of these fine cheeses that some of these I've never even heard of before.
Right, so I'm here representing Cheeses of Europe,
Yep.
and like you said, a lot of people go into a cheese shop, into a supermarket, and there's so much variety. We're very lucky to have so much variety now in the States. But I'm here to show you and to maybe elevate your cheese board a little bit.
Yes, please, because mine needs elevated.
Okay.
Trust me.
So I brought some cheeses.
Okay.
These are all French cheeses today. So we have a triple creme, a Camembert, Emmental, Comté, Mimolette, Époisse, and Blue.
And what's the difference between these? Are they all the same base, or?
Well, I think that some advice I can give you about, you know, different cheeses is, in order to create a great cheese board, you want to be able to show different textures, different colors, you know. So here I brought you a sample of different textures. For instance, we have some soft ripened cheeses, some hard cheeses, some wash rind cheeses, and a blue cheese, which is in a category on its own. And you also want to think about being able to taste them in order, because there's an order.
Okay.
Of course.
All right. Let's do that.
The you know, you want to start from the mildest to the strongest.
Okay.
So you always want to end with the blue cheese, which is the strongest
which is
one.
strong,
Yeah.
yes.
So let's start with a triple creme.
Let's
which
do.
is you know, so here's the first one. So you want to start with the
want me to try this here?
noon, yeah.
Okay.
And this one is a very creamy cow's milk cheese from Burgundy.
Should you smell it before you taste it?
Not necessarily. I mean, some of the cheeses have, you know, a nice aroma. This one's
wonderful.
it's wonderful, yeah. This one could be a
wow.
dessert cheese. It could be a savory cheese. It goes
fantastic.
really well with different things.
And what was that called again?
It's called a triple creme.
Triple creme.
Yeah. So then the next one is a Camembert.
Okay.
So
And
Camembert,
I've
most
had that
people
before.
know.
I have
Yeah,
had
it's
that
one of the
before.
most famous French cheeses
Yes.
in the country. Camembert is from Normandy, and you know, it benefits.
Very soft, very creamy.
Soft, creamy. It has it's a little salty. It's a little
that's wonderful.
lactic. You know, it's very nice. Benefits from
Where's
all
the
that.
wine?
It's too early. Is it early? I don't
No,
know.
it's not
you know,
too
it's
early.
never
We
too
need
early.
wine.
In Europe, it's happy hour, so we should have had wine.
All right.
Here's some Comté, which is
Okay.
a very famous cheese. It's a PDO, which is a protected designation of origin cheese. It's these big wheels that weigh 110 pounds, you know, that are produced in the mountains of eastern France. That's a very nice cheese
Yeah,
too.
it's very nice.
Melts well, goes great in sandwiches, etc. Then we have a Mimolette, which is
was the
this
one that was
orange
orange,
cheese
yeah.
here, which is colored with annatto, which is a natural ingredient from a seed in Brazil. Gives
like
it that orange
almost
color.
almost like a cheddar.
Almost like a cheddar, yeah. And the more it ages, you know, it develops these nice butterscotch notes to it. It's very nice. And then we
Love
end
blue
with
cheese.
the blue cheese, you know. And I
Love
don't know if you
blue
want to
cheese.
try it maybe with a little bit of honey, or if you like it
No,
on
I
its
just like
own.
blue cheese on its own.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here we paired it with a nice little sweet cracker.
Oh, wow.
For people who are a little bit, you know,
That's
taken aback
fantastic.
by blue cheeses, if you add a dollop of honey, that always helps to change that.
If there was one cheese that you had to have, what would it be? What's your favorite?
My favorite, I would go probably with the Comté, since it is so versatile. You know, you can do a lot with it.
And what's the deal with this one over here that smells?
Well, you know, that's
kind of-
our funky cheese. You know, one of the most famous cheeses in France, Époisse, which is a wash rind cheese.
But you're telling me that tastes a lot different than what it smells like.
Right. It has a very strong aroma. But if you want to be brave on air and try it,
Okay, well, really quick. Yeah, why not?
let's go for it.
Really? Okay, Elise. I'm doing this for you.
Okay.
You might have cravings for this at some point in your pregnancy. Yeah.
It's milder than it.
That.
Okay. Whoa.
You did it. So that's Époisse.
Okay. We definitely need some wine. Our thanks to the French Dairy Board for helping coordinating this segment. Today's segment. For more on the cheeses of Europe, go to fox5atlanta.com. Look for the viewer information story. Charles?
Thank you very much.
Why did you make me do that? Yeah, okay.
Okay, we're going to let him get his composure there. Thank you, Jeff. Coming up next, we have our pet of the day from Angels Among Us Pet Rescue. Stick around.